Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Aries. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. All right, we have the Two of Swords. All right, Moon in Libra. Your person's also showing up as the Page of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. They're viewing you as the King of Cups, more water. And the connection, we see the Moon. All right, so very deeply romantic and emotional connection here for you, Aries. And we have the Three of Cups. So it does feel like this is somebody who's really fun to be around. They're probably a party person. It tells me you might meet through friends, or they could be in your community, or you may meet them at some sort of party or some sort of celebration. But it does look like at first, Aries, this is somebody who holds back. They may be a little bit timid or shy is what I'm getting with this Page of Cups, or at least they might come off that way. But we have almost all water energy coming through. So they're very deeply emotional, very deeply romantic. And the Moon card tells me this may start off as them being a secret admirer of yours. Now with the Two of Swords, I do feel like you two mirror each other in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I do think this person holds back a little bit at first. We see the High Priestess, more Cancer, Pisces energy. So this is a secret admirer of yours, Aries. So they might already be around you, or when this connection begins, they start liking you before you know it. But the High Priestess in reverse tells me that this person is honest, they're authentic, and they're ready. They're ready to tell you how they feel, or they will let you know that they've been crushing on you. We see the Two of Cups. Holy smokes, a really, really strong soulmate connection. All right, so yeah, all right. Woo, and we see the World card, how you're going to be feeling. Some of you might meet this person after some sort of major transition or ending, but it feels positive. So maybe you've got a new job, or you move into a new home, or you sell a house, or you change cities or countries, or states or something like that. But the World card tells me that you're going to be feeling like, wow, this is something new. This could really be successful. The World also tells me that this connection, this person is going to be making you feel on top of the world. Okay, really beautiful energy here, Aries. Get ready. It's going to be an emotional journey for sure, but it feels like in the most positive ways. All right, because again, I feel like this is somebody who knows how to have a good time. And I don't think that they're always shy. I just think around you, Aries, they might be a little bit shy, or they might be a little timid at first until, they emotionally trust. All right, so we see that, yeah, no surprise there that we've got somebody here with strong water in their chart. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We also have Moon in Libra, and now we get Libran energy coming through, which is your opposite sign. So opposites attract, or you two complete each other in the most harmonious ways. Ruled by Venus, they enjoy beauty, fairness, and harmony in relationships is important to them. All right, and we see Daddy's Girl coming through. Now, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So what I get from this card is this is someone who has a close-knit relationship with their father. They might look a lot like their father. They might have followed in their father's footsteps, and what they do for a career or what have you. And at the bottom of the deck, we do see mourning, and we did see father, and now we see Daddy's Girl here. So there's something here with their father. This person may have recently lost their father. Okay, they have experienced loss, and they're in a period of recovery. Some of you, it is a personal loss, like a father or a grandfather in particular. But for others of you, this could just be some other personal loss, like a friend. It could be a relationship. It could be beloved pet or something like that. We see the Page of Cups. This person is very dreamy, very romantic. I feel they've got like a really sweet and innocent vibe, but don't let that fool you, Aries. Coming from a water sign. Water signs that come off as very sweet and innocent definitely have a little bit of a naughty side, or they can surprise you. All right, we see that with the Page of Cups, this person might sing as well. Sorry. We see them as the Page of Cups. They might sing, whether they're in a band or you catch them singing, to themselves while they're in the shower or doing dishes, or maybe they sing for a living, or maybe they're a trained singer. All right, we see they're impeccably dressed, so they're very well put together. All right, and we see that they're trustworthy and honest, and we see for some of you, this person may speak multiple languages. All right, what else do my Aries need to know about this person, please? What else do my Aries need to know about this person, please? All right, we see despair in reverse. So I do think a lot of you, this person may be somebody who was kind of like a starving artist, and they may have fixed their finances, or they might have or be taking off here. This may be somebody who comes from nothing, so they've worked really hard for what they have. But for some of you, this despair is attached to a personal loss, but they are coming out of that. They are actively healing that, or they have, been doing a lot of healing in that regard. All right, we see unexpected income. Some of you, again, I feel like this person might be artistic or creative, or maybe they're on social media or something like that. But I feel like this is somebody who's struggled financially, and then boom, may have had overnight success. But overnight success almost never exists. It's usually somebody who's worked really hard, and then the results finally start coming in. Some of you, this could be somebody who received an inheritance, has won the lottery, that type of energy. Okay, or received like an unexpected raise or promotion or something along those lines. And we see courthouse. Some of you, it was from some sort of lawsuit. This person may have a background in law. Some of you too, it might have been an inheritance, especially with this father or this grandfather energy that I'm picking up on. But I love this courthouse energy, because this tells me you're dealing with somebody who's a logical, analytical, critical thinker. Okay, so somebody who really thinks for themselves, somebody who's detail-oriented, somebody who can see both sides of a story. This is probably not somebody most people enjoy getting into an argument with, because I don't feel like they're always right, but this person is intelligent and logical. All right, some of you, they were a caregiver for a family member here as well. All right, let's see. What else do my Aries need to know about this person? What else do my Aries need to know about this person, please? All right, they grew up in a better than average household, okay, for some of you. For some of you, they may have grown up with nothing, but for a lot of you, they may have struggled with their finances like early on, but I don't think that's the case now. Yeah, they own their own home. They've worked really hard for their own stability. They make something valuable with their own hands. I'm really getting strong entrepreneurial energy or like creative energy from this person. But if that's not the case, this person could be somebody who's like an amazing cook. They're really good at doing hair and makeup. They're really good at fixing things. They're good at gardening. Just somebody who's like very capable, okay, with their hands. And we see they're physically active, so most likely this person works out, or they take good care of themselves. They build movement into their daily life. And we do see that they have lived in more than one country here. All right, so that's going to be for some of you. Now remember, not every message is going to resonate with each and every one of you, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Aries, they're seeing you as the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So they may feel like you don't necessarily wear your heart on your sleeve, but they do sense that you're very deeply emotional. They feel like you're also very creative, so it feels like you have that in common. And that could just be somebody who comes up with creative solutions to problems, or maybe you also are into music or art or good with your hands, or maybe even entrepreneurial. This person definitely, you feel like home to this person. This person is going to feel emotionally safe with you. For some of you, there could also be an age difference here. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, this person may meet you at a time, either when they're coming out of sort of a dark night of the soul or this mourning energy, or when you are, okay? This person might be a little bit worried that you're not, I don't know, that you're involved with somebody else, or that you're not seeing them is what I'm seeing. All right, and the Four of Swords. Again, Aries, you feel like home to this person. You may meet this person at a time when they're healing, or you are, or maybe both of you, it could be simultaneous. But the Four of Swords, this person, what I'm getting is, like, sometimes this can be a lazy energy, but I don't get that from this card. What I'm getting here is that this person, you just feel like home to this person. You calm this person's nervous system. And someone with this much water in their chart, they're going to really appreciate that, right? Like that's going to be like, that's where you have them. You have their heart because you make them feel calm. All right. You make them feel like they can trust you. All right. And how you're going to be feeling the Five of Swords. Well, I do feel like, Aries, this is Venus and Aquarius energy. I think you're going to be like, you know what? I want to fight for this. This is my person. I don't want anybody else to have this. All right, beautiful energy. Let's see what else they really like about my Aries, please. What else do they really like about my Aries, please? All right, we see artist energy. So there's that creativity coming through. We see expressing a dimension of life that's just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. And they also see you as child nature, okay? So especially those of you who love the outdoors or love to hike or love to camp or just love nature in general, nature and animals, this person loves that about you. We see that, you know, this is friendship with animals or this is communication with nature spirits. So beautiful energy there. They see you as loving and very grounded. And at the bottom of the deck, we see healer coming through. So again, I told you, you feel like home to this person. You're gonna make this person feel extremely safe, and they see you as a healer. Whether you work in the healing professions or healing arts or not, they see you as having a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, and ability to help transform pain into healing. So again, this really watery energy coming towards you, this person, like they feel safe with you, and you have this healing quality. I also see you two like doing a lot of like massage for each other, like rubbing each other's feet, giving each other massages at the end of the day, maybe going and getting couples massages. So with the Moon card, the relationship, I do think, is going to start off as, you know, this person being your secret admirer. They will step up. They will let you know, okay? But I also feel with the Moon card, this is going to be a very deeply romantic and very emotionally connected partnership. Okay, so what else do my Aries need to know about this connection or this person? Yeah. This person is discerning about their energy and time. Loyalty is expressed through care. Yeah, that's very water energy, if I may say so myself. All right. This connection reopens your heart to trust, reminding you that beautiful bonds are still possible. Yes. All right. And this connection enters through a shared responsibility, goal, or collaborative effort. Alignment forms as you move towards something meaningful together. So again, you two could work together, you know, or you have similar goals. Maybe you meet this person at the gym. You're both like, you know, working on your health and your wellness. Some of you, I get you both might be single parents. So like, I don't know. They just showed me really quick, like taking kids to like a sports practice or something. I don't know. And then we see this connection feels familiar on an energetic level, awakening a sense of recognition beyond logic. So maybe a past life soulmate connection. There's going to be a sense of familiarity here about this person, or that this just goes deeper than really any other connection you've experienced, at least recently. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about this person or this connection for my Aries. What else do we need to know about this person or this connection for my Aries? Okay, we see love language, gift giving. So tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. So this person's love language may be gift giving. All right, we see third party. You are dealing with a karmic situation. I don't really get that anywhere else in the reading, so that may be true for like one or two of my Aries out there. All right, we see proposal. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. So this secret admirer might dig down deep, and even though they might be a little bit timid at first, it does look like they're gonna, bite the bullet, and they're probably gonna be the one to ask you out. And at the bottom of the deck, we see let go of the past. So clear your energy to allow more love into your life. Okay, so let go of anyone or anything that just isn't in alignment with you. All right, any important dates or times for my Aries, please? Any important dates or times for my Aries here, please? We see this is going to be unfolding within the next 9 months, and for some of you, as early as May. Now, May is also Taurus, Gemini energy. All right, my lovely Aries, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.